Okay, welcome back to Digital DNA. We're in the Upstart Startup Zone. My name's Alistair Cameron from Starticus, and I'm joined by Peter from GetSociable. Peter, thank you ever so much for joining us today.
Good to be here.
Did I say the name right of the business? That's the most important thing.
GetSociable, yeah. Big G and big S. That's all you need to know.
Big G, big S. Right, well, first up, obviously, congratulations on what you've done so far. I know you've launched quite a few things this year. Am I right in thinking you've got a pilot going on in Belfast as well?
We do. That's the main thing we've got at the minute. So we got around 50 venues on board the platform. We only launched in March, so it's been quite a quick ramp up in terms of activity, and we're still looking to work with more businesses here before we expand to further cities.
Excellent. So I know quite a lot about you guys, but for anyone listening in, what is it that GetSociable does?
So it's effectively a platform that can personalize your night out, your day out, your weekend. So if someone's looking for food, drink, or entertainment options, rather than searching through multiple platforms, websites, apps, we're bringing all of that into one place. So we're aggregating the content, but where we're really going to stand out and differentiate is around personalization. So we're working on a series of algorithms, which the more they find out about the individual user, the better the recommendations can be. So think of Netflix and Spotify, but for going out.
And that personalization, can that come from different sources as well? Like, obviously, say my search engine, my history might have obviously quite an interesting tale to tell about obviously the type of sport that I like, or the clothes that I wear, or the venues that I go to anyway. So are you pulling that data from anywhere else?
Yeah, I mean, there'll be a number of sources for collecting that data within our platform ourselves. Obviously, when people sign up, whenever they engage with the platform, we're looking at pulling in e-commerce data as well. So to your point, we can find out where they're going, where they're spending their money. So there's lots of sources where we've got a piece of work we're going to be doing around open data as well. So yes, there's lots of things we're going to be working on, but like any startup, it's just trying to focus on the right places to begin with.
Talk to us about the pilot. How did you get that? Because I think from another startup's perspective, maybe wanting to work with the public sector, that's quite an exciting journey that you're going on. So how did you manage to secure that piece of work?
Very, very difficult, first of all. You kind of get that, snowball effect. So we were looking to work with lots of larger hospitality groups because that was where we had the economies of scale almost, rather than going to lots of independent businesses. If we were able to get a hospitality group on side who had 10 plus venues, suddenly, the numbers were there. So really it's just been getting those initial intros to the businesses, which has been through business improvement districts, for example. We've worked with Hospitality Ulster, so getting those initial meetings, obviously showcasing what we were building, what the benefits could be, not just for the businesses, but for their consumers, both current and prospective consumers. And people bought into it. So once we had the first big business on board, we were obviously able to let others know that we were working with them. So it's kind of just gone from that, and we're at the stage now where we're actually getting inbound leads as well, which is great from our perspective.
And obviously working with the council, I'm guessing that Belfast is a pilot, but you want to scale this elsewhere. So I'm guessing that working with one organisation that's going to communicate with all of their users is a lot easier for you as a customer acquisition, really.
Yes, I mean, look, to be honest, we have worked with the council, but it is more us, building up the relationships directly with the businesses in the city. But yes, I mean, this can be a great case study for us. I've lived all over the UK, so we want to get out to places like Liverpool and Glasgow next, and we've got good contacts there. So what we want to do is package all this up, show what we've done, what the benefits have been for both businesses and consumers, and then get to that next city and the next one and the next one after that.
Yeah, perfect. So alongside obviously going elsewhere and that city outreach, what's next for the business? What do you see happening in terms of either investment or changes to the platform itself?
So lots of enhancements to come. The biggest thing really is around those algorithms. So as you can probably imagine, it's quite early stages for those. So we've got a few resources coming in who will help us with that. We've got a concept of a planner as well, where basically you can build your itinerary for a whole weekend: breakfast, lunch, dinner, gigs, nightclubs. We've done some things in augmented reality with grants that we've had. So lots of features, we want to work on, but of course, we got to really prioritize which are the ones that are going to add most value, because again, we just don't have the team. And then investment, absolutely. So we're starting those conversations. It's gonna be a journey. It's gonna take a lot of work. But we need to have that firepower so we can really start going to those cities, market it, and really stop making this a slog for the small team.
Have you got a number in mind of what you're looking for, or is it?
I mean, look, when we're speaking with people now, they're saying, like, anything less than $500,000, it just isn't worth it, because by the time you've gone through that process, it just doesn't make sense.
Especially if you're looking at going to another city as well. You need, a lot of that's going to be spent on marketing in itself, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. So $500,000 is really the sum, I'd say.
Perfect.
But again, that will then need to be followed up by the next investment.
Totally. Like, what advice would you give to a fellow founder who's maybe very much early stage on their journey? What one piece of advice do you think you could share with them?
I was going to say don't do it, but that's probably a little bit negative. I would say, look, just try and, build up your sort of contacts, your network. There's lots of people out there. Not everyone will obviously have the time or the expertise, so it's trying to really have that wish list of people that really can help you, or in your industry, or involved in it, or are knowledgeable about it. So and just trying to, you've got such a finite amount of time, you get so much to do, so trying to chase people for meetings, going along to the meetings, and not getting the outcomes is challenging. So just really doing your homework on that.
I think
that's
that's probably the magic of something like Digital DNA as well, is you get a lot of decision makers at an event like this, rather than some bigger tech companies in terms of size. It's just a lot of salespeople on their desks, doing the pitter patter, whereas something like this, you do get a lot of the directors or decision makers coming to.
Yeah, absolutely. That's it. You have to have someone who can, basically press the button or sign the contract or whatever. So that's really critical. And even coming to something like this, we talked about the council, so I met people from there. I met people from the business improvement district. So it's great just to get in front of them again and actually show them where you've got to, which is very difficult to do if you're trying to organise individual meetings.
Excellent. Well, me and Peter are in the startup zone at Digital DNA. We'll be back soon with another chat. But for now, obviously, let's have a bit of a round of applause, obviously, to Peter and GetSociable, obviously, for what they're doing. Look forward to seeing what you're up to next as well.
Cheers. Thanks for having me.
Cheers.
See ya.